Today we'll talk about Section D in Chapter 7.2, the last section. So it's dividing quantity in a given ratio. For example, I have $1,000. I want to share this money with you in certain ratio. Maybe based on your academic result. The one with the highest mark get the largest ratio, and so on. So how much can each of you receive? So like this example, 280-gram chocolate, and two people share this chocolate in 1:3 ratio. Gary has more chocolate and Sue has less. So how much can they get? Based on this one, 280, we'll use the diagram to illustrate this example. Sue get 1 part and Gary get another 3 parts. Remember 1:3, that means 1 part versus 3 parts. This is what you have. 1 part for Sue and another 3 parts for Gary. That means total how many parts? 4 parts. Any problems? And the total weight of this chocolate is 280 grams. So the situation is there are 280 grams of chocolate divided into 4 parts, and Sue get 1 of them, and Gary get 3 of them. So in terms of the fraction, what's the fraction that Sue has? 1 out of 4. How about Gary? 3 out of 4. So the weight of Sue's chocolate will be 1/4 times the weight, the total weight, 280. So we get 70 grams. For Gary, times 180, he may receive 2 grams, and that's it. So I hope you understand the meaning of the fraction. The fraction of the total chocolate that Sue has. The fraction of the total chocolate that Gary has. So this is the weight to help us finding the weights that each of them have. Let's look at example 2. There are 3 people here to share a bag of sweets. 2, 3, 4. Eva gets 12 sweets only. How many sweets does Jane get? And how many sweets are there in total in this bag? So we use the similar concept. 2 parts and then 3 parts for Jane. And Eva, 4 parts. And out in these 4 parts, Eva can have 12 sweets. So we can find out how many sweets in each part. How many sweets in each part? 4 parts, 12 sweets. How about each part? Over 4. So over 4 we will have 3, 3, 3, 3. Any questions? Each part? 3. Or I write down steps. 12/4. We get 3 sweets. How about Jane? How many parts can she get? Only 3 parts. So that means 1 part, 3 sweets. And she has 3 parts. So that means that total 9 sweets that Jane has. So we have to write down the steps. Part A. Jane's sweets. We found out the number of sweets in each part first. So it's 12 over 4. This is the number of sweets in each part. And then times how many parts can Jane receive? She received 3 parts. That means times 3. So 9 sweets. So you have to understand the meaning. What's the meaning of 12 over 4? Why we need to multiply by 3? If you understand the meaning, then you can solve the problems. So let's look at part B. Total. Simple. The total sweets. Again, if the steps is the same, 12 over 4, we find out the sweets in each part. And total, how many parts? 2, 3, 4, 9 parts. So times 9. That total 27 sweets. This is example 2. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the Google Classroom. Okay, let's look at example 3. So Susan divides her salary into 3 parts: expenditure, 支出, donation, 捐款啦, and savings, 儲蓄. The ratio of expenditure to saving is 5 to 3. Donation to saving is 1 to 4. We want to find the ratio of expenditure, donation, and savings. That means from 2 terms ratio to 3 terms ratio. So let's recall the format. Expenditure. And then to saving. Saving is the last one. And then is the donation to saving. Remember, we have to put the numbers in the correct column. You can't just put it freely. That's the rules here. 5 to 3. And then donation to saving is 1 to 4. And that's it. So the final answer would be expenditure to donation to savings. Remember, the rules is to find out the common column and try to find out the LCM, which is this one. 3 and 4, the LCM is 12. 12. So from the first one, how do we get the 3 to 12 times 4? So as the 5 also times 4. We will get the final number in the 3 terms ratio. It's 20. This one, the second row, 4 times 3 becomes 12. And then 1 also times 3. And that's it. Part B. if Susan's salary was 28,000 last month, how much was her donation? Salary, this is the total salary. So again, her salary is 28,000 and divide into these 3 parts. Sorry, not 3 parts. 3 sessions. 20 parts for expenditure, 3 parts for donation, and 12 parts for savings. That means total how many parts? 35 parts. This is the first thing. Divide 28,000 into 25 parts. And 12 parts for saving, only 3 parts for donation. So that's the meaning. The amount of donation is the title. First of all, 28,000 divide into how many parts? 20 parts, 3 parts, and 12 parts. Is it clear? And how many parts for donation? Only 3. 3 out of 35 parts. And the amount is $2,400. Okay. Again, this one, the most important part is the fraction. You have to understand the meaning of this fraction. This is the number of parts and 3 parts for donation. So in terms of the fraction, it's 3 out of 35 parts. The last example is the most difficult one, so please pay attention. So 100 NOK and 20 NOK, the ratio is 3:4. The total amount is $60. How many 100 NOK are there in the wallet? So first of all, I think you have to realize that this one is you have to set the equations to solve. In particular, you should have 2 unknowns here. The first one is let x be the number of 100 NOKs. Let y be the number of $20 NOKs. The first thing. And what's the first equation? The number of NOKs is in the ratio of 3:4. X over y equals 3:4. Okay. And next one is total amount. So this one is first equation. Total amount is second equation. So 100x. That means the total amount of $100 NOKs. The total amount of $20 NOKs, 20y, equal $760. And then from 1, try to use substitutions. X equals 3y over 4. And then we can just put it into the second equation. Put 3 into 2. Any problems? And then you can solve the x and y out, and then you can answer these questions. So basically, I suggest you to use this one. Okay, set the two unknowns to solve the problems. This is the typical way. And then I will introduce the second method later. So let's see which one you understand better. So I put it back to the x. 100 3y over 4 plus 20y equals 760. So this is the 95y. And then y equals 8. So y equals 8, how many is $100? You can just put it back and then you can find it. X equals 8 over 4. So 6. So that's why there are 6 100 notes. Okay. This is the first method. I may talk about the second method also. So I used a different color pen so that you will see the you can make a comparison. Second method. This time we use the, remember I've told you the method we call it K method. Every time when you want to set the unknowns here, actually K method is a useful way to set the unknowns in the ratio problems. And when I write this down, let's see which one is easier and tell me the reason why. K method. Based on the ratio, remember 3 parts and 4 parts. We can use the K to represent just like the parts. So 3 parts, that means 3K. 4 parts, that means 4K. So I suggest let 3K be the number of 100 notes. And 4K be the number of $20 notes. Okay, and we can use this one. 100 times 3K, 20 times 4K equals 760. The total amount of $100 would be 100 times the number of 100 notes, and so on. This one we can get 380K. So K equals 2. And then how many $100? So the number of $100 notes would be 4K. Sorry, 3K. 3K. So 6 100 notes. Which one is easier? Maybe this one, I think. Second one. Because you have only one unknown. One unknown, so that means you won't confused with the x and y. Some of you may mix the x and y, so it's quite confusing when you have two unknowns. But now if you have only one, so you won't mix it up. So I suggest you to use the K method. But this one is difficult to understand. So make sure you remember why we need the 3K, why we let 4K here. So there are 6 classwork I want you to do, and they are all the basic questions only. So again, please submit it. What should be the date? I think should be 21 also tomorrow. I think you can handle all the problems. So please do it very quickly. I think 15 minutes you can solve all these 6 problems. So make sure you understand the basic part. All of them are just level 1 questions. So after you have done all these level 1 problems, maybe I will give you some more level 2 or some extra exercise for you to do. I know most of you want to do more math questions during your suspension holiday, school suspension holiday. So I will satisfy your wills. If you still have any problems, please ask me in the Google Classroom. Okay.